is, if you have 4 sheets of regular paper, just cut it into fourths, stack them all up. You'll have 16 pieces of paper. Put a little binder clip or just staple the end, and you'll have a nice little 16-sheet stack. But what we're going to do right now is something super simple. It's really just kind of a warm-up exercise to show you how a flipbook works. And then I will show you a little more of the fun you can have with it. So works really well if you have like a fat marker. A fat marker will allow you to see through the page because you're going to want to trace as we go. So let me change screens here, and I have to find my own screen. There it is. Okay. All right. I apologize for my super fancy Kleenex box tripod here. I didn't have my tripod at home with me, so I just had to rig this up with my phone as best I could. So here's what we're going to do. You want to go to the very bottom sheet of your pad. So I'm going to find the bottom sheet here, and we're going to start working our way back up. So we're going to draw on the last sheet, and then the next to last sheet, and then the one before that. Just going to keep going through the sheets. So what we want to do here is create a man waving. We're just going to do it with a little stick figure. It's going to be really, really simple, but it's just kind of to get warmed up and figure out what we're doing. So let's just draw a stick figure. There's his head, body, 2 legs. He's got 1 arm on his hip. Okay, and that's going to stay the same every time. And then this is the arm that's going to wave. So it's going to go out and then straight out. So that's what we want to do. And this little piece on the end here is the only part that's going to move. So we're going to make this super simple and we can get through it quickly. So down a page, and you should be able to see through your paper and see the outline of the guy you drew on the page before. So what you want to do is just trace over. Let's do the head, body, the legs, 1 arm on his hip, his arm sticking out. And now, instead of going straight sideways, like at 9 o'clock, we're going to go to like 10 o'clock. All right. Now we're going to turn the page, go to a new blank page. You should be able to see your little stick figure through the page. Do the same thing again. Let's trace his head, body, his legs, hand on his hip, top of his arm comes down. Now we're going to have this go even higher. So let's have it go to like the 11 o'clock position. All right. Super basic. If you've done these before, you know exactly what we're doing. If you haven't, this is a good way to kind of learn technique and get used to it. And then we can start to do some, more sophisticated, more fun stuff. So let's turn the page. Same thing again. You should be able to see your guy. Let's trace him. There's his head, body, 2 legs, hand on his tip. Top of the arm comes out, and now we're going to have this come all the way up right by his head. Everybody see how that is? All right, now we're going to start to reverse it and go back the other way. Want a clean page here. Trace over. There's his head, body, legs, hand on his hip, arm comes down to the elbow. Now we're going to put it at like 11. Everybody's got it. Click through some of the pictures, just make sure I can see you guys. All right. Now let's turn the page again. Same thing again. Trace his head, body, legs, hand on hip, forearm comes down. This time we're going to have it extending out at like the 10 o'clock mark. So it's starting to come back down. And I need to point with here. Basically, this hand was here, and it went to here, and it went to here. Now we're going to go to here, then we're going to have it go back up, and then back down. So when we get all this done, it's going to look like he's waving. So let's turn the page, and we can keep going here and finish out. We'll do like 16 drawings in all. So let's bring his arm all the way down to so it's flat. So we're going to do his head, trace his body, his legs, hand on hip. Arm comes out this time, and goes straight out.
Go fast.
Now, new page. Trace his head, body, legs, hand on hip. Arm comes out, starts to go back up. 10 o'clock. Heard somebody telling me to go faster there. We'll be a little speedier.
No, I think it was just someone coming in who wasn't muted. I was like, I heard that too. I think they were trying to get on faster. I hope that's what it was. I'm looking for it.
It's all good. New page. You guys know the drill now. Head, body, legs, hand on hip, arm comes down. Now we're going to go 11. New page. Head, body, legs, hand on hip, and all the way up by his mouth. A few more and we'll be done. I'm just going to keep going at my pace. If you guys want to go faster, if you're a super talented artist, go for it. If you want to go slower, that's fine. You can complete this later. I'll just finish out these 16 drawings so I can show you what it looks like.
So I figured out who just came on. I'm going to catch him up really quick. So, Jared, I know you just jumped on and I see who you are. So if you have a pad of paper, you can see how Mr. Rogers is doing his. And then you'll see what's going on. You'll catch on quick after we show the finished product too. But you start at the back, Jared, and go forward as you draw it.
Just a couple more. Show you what that looks like. And last one. All right, so our video is a little choppy, so this may not work great, but I'm going to try to show you what we've done here. So watch the screen, I'll show you mine. You can flip yours and see if yours looks kind of similar. But basically, we've got, all right, big chunk flew off there. Let me try it again here. We should have a nice waving man here. Try it this way. Ah. All right, one more time. Here goes. It's really hard to do.
But this one's better than our last one. You can see it.
You can see it. Yeah, we got, I think, a little better video connection.
Mm-hmm.
My pages are getting in the way, so I'm just pull the top of the pad off.
Oh, that's really good. That one works out. I hope
There
you guys
we
seeing
go.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys seeing it? So you should be able to do the same thing with your own pad. You just take it, you flip it, that's why it's called a flip book, and you can make the little guy move. Now, oh, somebody just said it's really good. Thank you, you're very kind. This is about as complicated a drawing as I could make. I am not much of an artist. I am definitely more of a writer than an artist.